$0 in the bank. 10 years later, $1 million. I know how that sounds, but this isn't a trick. This is just math. 3 boring Fidelity index funds, and 1 daily habit that changes everything. The number that makes it happen, smaller than you think. Today, I'm going to show you 3 things. First, why $1 million is the number that actually sets you free. Second, the 3 Fidelity funds that do the work for you. Third, the exact daily number that gets Alex there in 10 years. And at the end, I'll show you what happens if that number isn't realistic for you right now. Because this video isn't just for people who have a lot of money. It's for anyone who's willing to start. Let's talk about Alex. Alex works a regular job, regular income, nothing special, nothing lucky. Until last week, he thought retirement was something that happened to other people. Then he ran the numbers, and everything changed. So let's start where Alex started. Why $1 million? There's a strategy called the 4% rule. It's been tested across decades of real market data. Here's how it works. If Alex has $1 million invested, he pulls out 4% in his first year of retirement. That's $40,000, money he didn't have to work for. The next year, he adjusts slightly for inflation and does it again, and again, and again. The reason this works without draining the account is the market typically grows faster than 4%. So while Alex is spending $40,000 a year, the portfolio is still growing in the background. The million stays intact. In most cases, it actually keeps getting bigger. $40,000 a year breaks down to $3,333 every single month going into Alex's account, whether he works or not. Add the average Social Security check on top, Alex is looking at over $5,000 a month in retirement, from $0 in 10 years. That's the destination. Now the question is, how does he get there? And the answer starts with 3 funds. Let's keep this simple. No complicated terms, just what each fund is and why it matters. Fund 1, FXAIX, the Fidelity S&P 500 Index Fund. Think of it as owning a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in America. Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, all in one fund. The fee is basically 0.015%. Over the last 10 years, it's averaged about 13% annual growth. This is the foundation. Safe, boring, reliable. Fund 2, FNCMX, the Fidelity Nasdaq Composite Index Fund. This one leans more towards tech and growth companies. Faster growing, but it swings harder when markets drop. Over the last 10 years, about 17% annual growth. This is the engine that adds extra speed. Fund 3, FSELX, the Fidelity Select Semiconductors Portfolio. Semiconductors are the chips inside every phone, every laptop, every AI system on the planet. Over the last 10 years, about 22% annual growth. Now, I need to be honest with you for a second. This is the riskiest fund of the 3. When semiconductor stocks crash, they crash hard. But on a 10-year timeline, this is what makes retiring in a decade actually possible. Now you know the 3 funds. But here's where it gets really interesting, because how Alex splits his money across these 3 funds completely changes everything. And that's exactly what's coming next. Here's how Alex builds his portfolio. 15% in FXAIX, the safe foundation. 35% in FNCMX, the growth engine. 50% in FSELX, the aggressive accelerator. I know what you're thinking. 50% in one sector sounds scary, and honestly, it is aggressive, but here's why it works. The broad market alone, at 13% average return, cannot get Alex to $1 million in 10 years, starting from $0. The math simply doesn't allow it. So the portfolio has to work harder. With this mix, the blended annual growth rate comes out to around 18 to 19%. That's the rate that makes a 10-year retirement possible. Now, here's the number Alex has been waiting for. Brace yourself. $120 a day. That's $3,600 a month, $43,800 a year, every single month for 10 years straight. Now, I want you to pause here for a second. I need to be honest with you. This number is not for everyone. To invest $3,600 a month, you realistically need a household income of around $100,000 to $120,000 a year. Below that, this exact timeline doesn't work, and that's okay. Because at the end of this video, I'll show you what Alex does if $120 a day isn't where he is right now. But first, let's see what $120 a day actually builds. Year 1. Alex's account sits at $43,800. Almost all his own money. The market hasn't had time to do anything yet. Year 3, $168,000. The market is starting to add meaningfully on top. Year 5, $320,000. Now compound growth is doing serious work. Year 7, $567,000. Alex is past the halfway point and the numbers are accelerating. Year 10, $1,083,000 from $0 in exactly 10 years. Now, here's the part I want you to really sit with. Alex personally put in $438,000 over those 10 years. The market handed him $645,000 on top. For every dollar Alex invested, the market gave him $1.50 back. He did the work, the market did more. That's compound growth doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But now, the part most finance videos skip. What if $120 a day isn't realistic for you right now? This is where I want to be real, because most people watching this video aren't at $120 a day, and that doesn't mean this video isn't for you. It just means the timeline shifts. At $22 a day, the same 3 funds get you to $1 million in 20 years, not 10, but still $1 million from $22 a day. That's one skipped restaurant meal every week, one less subscription you never use. That's it. At $6 a day, the same funds get you there in 30 years. $6 a day, the price of a coffee. Same destination, just more time. And the thing about time, the earlier you start, the less money you need every day. Waiting 1 year doesn't just cost you 1 year, it costs you tens of thousands in compound growth you'll never get back. Here's the hard truth. Most people watching this video and do nothing, not because they can't afford it, not because they don't understand it, because starting feels hard. Opening the account, making the first transfer, buying the first fund, it feels complicated when you've never done it. But here's what Alex found out. Opening a Fidelity account takes 10 minutes. Buying FXAIX for the first time takes 2 minutes. The hardest part isn't the money. It's making the decision to start today instead of next month. And that decision, made today instead of 1 year from now, is worth more than you think. I want to leave you with this. Alex didn't start because he had extra money lying around. He started because he ran the numbers, and the numbers told him something nobody had ever told him before. That $1 million wasn't a dream, it was a math problem. And math problems have answers. $120 a day if you can. $22 a day if that's where you are. $6 a day if that's all you've got. Just start. Because 10 years from now, you're going to be 10 years older either way. The only question is whether your money grew while you waited. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. See you next time.